Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky refused to evacuate his residence in Kiev even knowing that squads of assassins parachuted into the capital, trying to storm the building to assassinate him. Before the conflict between Russia and Ukraine began on February 24, the people inside the compound defended themselves with automatic weapons and built defenses as they suffered 2 waves of attacks at night. A back gate of the property is protected with only plywood and a police fence. According to a report on the incident by Oleksiy Arestovich, Zelensky's presidential advisor, told Time President Zelensky was urged to leave the compound and go to a safe facility away from Kiev. Both British and American forces offered to transport and ensure the safety of Mr. Zelensky. At the same time, the British and American governments also allowed him to form a government in exile, possibly in Poland, but the Ukrainian leader refused and never thought about it. Advisors warned Zelensky that the compound was at risk of snipers and grenades thrown from nearby buildings. However, the Ukrainian leader remains determined to stay in the compound. President Zelensky and dozens of his aides have been given bulletproof vests and assault rifles, but some people, including the Ukrainian leader, do not know how to use them. Automatic rifles are distributed to everyone. The house is still open. We don't even have concrete blocks to block the entrances, said Arestovich. Mr. Arestovich also said that President Zelensky's wife and children are still staying at the compound despite the threats. President Zelensky is not leaving, and on Monday night he went out to shoot a video to show the Ukrainian people that he was not running away, Mr. Arestovich said. The president himself also told Time, "You understand that they are watching you. You become an icon. So you need to act the way the head of state should act." In the early days of the conflict, Mr. Zelensky woke up before dawn and would have his first meeting with Ukraine's top general at 5 a.m. As the conflict unfolded, he and his aides watched the drone strikes on a computer screen and cheered as the Russian tanks were destroyed. In early March, Zelensky ventured to the front lines on a secret trip to cheer up soldiers, Arestovich said. During the trip, the Ukrainian leader led only a small security team. Another advisor told The Times that Zelensky wrote his own speech and that he worked in a situation room with sandbags blocking the windows and having to turn off the lights. President Zelensky admits that the war has affected him. As of April 26, the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, OHCHR, has recorded 5,939 civilian casualties since the Russia-Ukraine conflict began.